Yo guys, it's Chris Murphy 1 here, and how are we all doing today? So today we are here to talk about the new Legacy lightsabers, which may be coming to Dock Unders in Disney's Galaxy's Edge. So it'll be you get one option to choose from out of 6. So we'll go through all the 6, see which one you guys like the most, and let me know in the comment section down below which one you are going to vote for, and I'll let you know who I'm voting for at the end of this video. So please stay tuned to see who I vote for. Okay, so the first lightsaber we're going to look at today is the Anakin Skywalker Attack of the Clones. It's a very nice looking lightsaber. It's the exact same look as the Luke, Anakin and Rey lightsaber, and a mixture of Darth Vader as well. It's a very unique sort of look. It's got the little black part where the ignition switch is, which I think will be the ignition switch because that's where all the other ones are for those sort of sabers. But I do like the bit at the top though, because you've got the black one for Darth Vader, then you have the silver one for Anakin, which is very unique, especially obviously because that one got destroyed when they were in Geonosis and it got chopped in half, so you obviously couldn't use that anymore. So we thought, let's go for a different sort of style, which I think is very nice. But it'll be interesting to see if they do release this one. But in all fairness though, to me I think it's a bit plain. I feel like they're just releasing the same one again and again and again, which is alright, it's different, but it's still the same saber basically. But end of the day, that's my opinion on it. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now guys, we're going to go into Star Wars Rebels. We're going to look at Ezra Bridget's lightsaber, and I do apologize if I say his name wrong. I may have got it wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if I butchered his name or not. So this lightsaber is a very interesting one. It's got that weird sort of button. I don't know what's going to be the on-off switch. Is it going to be that red little flipping switch, or is it going to be the little silvery, no, the browny, goldy button? It looks like, I don't know. I'm not sure. But it does look quite interesting. It's got a very weathered look to it. It looks very damaged. But it'll be one of those sort of ones like the Luke Skywalker one, where you have to take off the top and put in a different emitter, which is interesting. And you've got the little D-ring at the bottom of it to attach it to your belt clip. You can also purchase from Dock Unders for like $17 or something like that. But yeah, in overall, I don't know, it would have been better if it was this blaster one, I think, personally, because that's a lot more unique. It's different, you don't really get that. But this one is a bit plain in a way, if you see what I'm trying to say. But overall, it's not a bad looking saber. Would have preferred the blaster, but I think Disney are trying not to do any gun selling, and it's still technically a gun, even though it is a lightsaber. So I can see why they're doing that. But end of the day, I don't think I'd vote for this one, just because I'm not really a massive fan of Star Wars Rebels. But again, that's your guys' decision. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? In Star Wars Rebels, let's talk about Kanan Jarvis. I'm not sure his name again. I always get the names wrong when it comes to the Star Wars Rebels. I do not know. But other than that, he's got a really interesting looking saber. It's not very like normal. It's like a dark greeny, like horrible sort of grey. It's not like Anakin's, which is shiny, Luke's, which is like gold, black and silver. And yeah, it's completely different. It's very, again, same as Ezra's, it's very weathered look. It looks like it's been used a lot. But the one thing I'm interested to see is, if you notice early on in the the Star Wars Rebels series, he takes off the top bit and always attaches that to his belt, and then has the bottom part separate, so he can take them both apart, put them on when he needs to battle, which is interesting. I'll be interested to see what they do with that if this one wins the vote. But you can see at the bottom it looks like a little spike, which I don't think it is. I think, again, that's a little D-ring, but the way they positioned the photo looks like a spike, which is weird. But again, another one you can attach to your belt. It probably won't be very heavy, unlike the Kylo Ren one, which is massively heavy. But this one, yeah, for me, it's not one that I would personally vote for again, because I'm not, as I said before, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Rebels. But end of the day, it's not a bad looking saber. It'll be interesting to see if they do release these sort of sabers later on in the year. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now our next saber is Lord Korvax. So this one, I had no idea who the hell Lord Korvax was until it got announced, and I did a bit of research on it. So, Lord Korvax is a character Invader Immortal, which is very weird when you're releasing a character in like a VR game. Instead, from my point of view, they should have released like Count Dooku's lightsaber, because Hasbro released it, which doesn't look quite as good. I mean, if you look at some reviews on it, it's not a removable blade, and the sounds are the exact same as all the other Hasbro sabers, other than the Kylo Ren one, because obviously Kylo Ren's completely different. But point is, they're all the exact same sounds. But this one is really weird. So at the top, you have those nice little, like, swirly little things, and it looks like there's a little blue crystal right in front of it. I just wonder, how the hell are they meant to get a blade in there? And obviously you're gonna have to take it apart again, like Luke's one. But how on earth are you meant to do one like that when the blade is meant to be at the top and there's meant to be the gap between the crystal and the hilt? I don't know. This one is interesting, but I don't know. It's very weird. I still think they should have released more characters from the actual movie, in my opinion. So that'll bring us on to our next one. So our next one is Qui Gon Jin from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And this one is a very, very basic design for a hilt. But this has got to be one of my favorite lightsabers of all time. Only because, like, this one is the one I grew up with. Like, when I first started watching Star Wars, it was Episode 1. Obviously, that one gets a lot of hate now, but I still like it. And plus, Qui Gon Jin is an amazing character. Killed off way too soon. It would be nice to see him in a few more episodes. Hopefully, they bring him in the Star Wars TV series. But as you can see, it looks very nice, and hopefully they don't do what they did with the Obi-Wan Phantom Menace lightsaber and have a little weird button instead of actually using the red button. Hopefully the red button is actually the activation switch, which would be great. But we have to wait and see if this one gets released. So, would this one win, in your opinion? I mean, again, it's a very basic design. It's not as fancy as the Lord Korvax and a few other ones. But I like this one. I think it's nice, and it's just completely different from most other ones, to be fair. It looks very similar, like the grip-wise, to the Luke Skywalker one. Like the little black part of the handle. So it looks really nice. So let's move on to our final one, and let's see who it is. Okay, so our final lightsaber choice is Calcastus from Jedi Fallen Order, the video game. Again, this is a different one. I mean, think about it. We're having characters from video games, but this game really did change the things for Star Wars fans' opinions on the Star Wars games, because previously we've had like Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1, what was it? A few other sort of games like with Starkiller, such and that. The Force Unleashed, yeah, so we've had other games before, but this one, it was a breath of fresh air, really. The only issue with the game was, I feel like it's a bit too short. It's quite easy, like, not easy to complete, but it's very short campaign. Then after that, you can either do it again, or just fly around and just, yeah, not do much. But other than that, this lightsaber, I think, is absolutely gorgeous looking. I mean, the broken part at the bottom, it's just very, very different. I mean, you don't really see them, really. Like, it's very unique style, but I'm just wondering with the blade, would that be the same as in taking the top off, putting a bigger one on, or would it just be a simple push in and done? And another thing, where on earth are you meant to put it on your belt? Because it's not really like a belt clip for that. You probably need a little man bag if you're walking around Disney, like a little satchel, bum bag thing. You probably need one of those to carry that in if you're going to walk around Disney with it. I'm not going to lie, because it doesn't look like from this angle there is a belt clip on there. But other than that, that's my opinion, guys. I think these sabers are amazing. So you guys stay tuned for the end of the video. So I'll let you know who I'm voting for. My final vote is going to be for the Qui Gon Jin Phantom Menace Episode 1. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I'm voting for that one because I absolutely love that saber. And I know it's not in the lead. Calcastus so far is miles in front in the lead. So fair play. Everyone wants to have the Calcastus one. My opinion is Qui Gon Jin, and that's the runner-up. So I think Disney, you should release two of them in one. along with your Ahsoka Tano ones that you're doing, just release 3. Come on, give us something. Come on, Disney. We give you so much money for these lightsabers. Come on. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you. And stay tuned for the next video, which will probably be coming in a couple of days, which will be the Luke Skywalker Legacy Lightsaber review. So, guys, thank you for watching, and goodbye.